last few years, and you've got some players here tonight.
Very good. Wu Bei, this is a little different than what we normally call. These guys are a little bit taller, a little bit, they certainly travel more than most.
Say bigger, faster, stronger. Huh? Yeah, the talent is definitely different than we're used to seeing, but I'm looking forward to this game. Like we were saying earlier, this is the best of the best in the country, and we're fortunate to have it in our area in the 757.
Well, we have it here because of the generosity of Allen Iverson and his crew. Allen, we talked with Allen a little bit on Wednesday, and we know Allen wanted to bring this game to the fans here in southeastern Virginia, and he's done a great job. We've had some practices, some scrimmages, and events over at Bethel High School in Hampton where Allen attended. We had an event yesterday at Indian River High School on the south side in Norfolk, and tonight we're over in the Western Branch area of Portsmouth, right near the Monitor Merrimack Tunnel, and in this beautiful high school gymnasium here at Churchland for this game. We got a lot of talent here. We've got a lot of players from all over the country. Dave, who should the fans look out for here?
Well, they should look out for P.J. Washington, who was originally out of Dallas, who spent the last few years at Finley Prep in Las Vegas, headed to Kentucky, along with another Kentucky player, Quade Green, fantastic guard, very smart, very demonstrative guard, out of Philly, Newman Goretti High School. Is going to Kentucky as well.
Well, Wu Bei, we've got a couple local guys here that have been selected to play on these elite teams. Tell the fans a little bit about those two.
Absolutely. We have Matt Coleman and Dejor Dickens. Matt Coleman actually started at Maury in Norfolk, Maury High School in Norfolk. He later went to Oak Hill to play for Coach Smith up in mouth of Wilson, Virginia. And we have Dejor Dickens, like I said, from Bethel, who played for Coach Breon over at Hampton. So two good local players. Very interested to see what they can do tonight against this talent-rich Iverson Classic, Roundball Classic.
Well, we want to mention some of our sponsors here right away. The Allen Iverson's team is large and active. They've been able to get a lot of good sponsorships. The AI Enterprises helping put together this event. The Antoine Bethea Safe Coverage Foundation. The Rock, 757 Shutdown Academy. The Papula Rating and Development, and Elite Athletic Training. Those folks have been generous in supporting this event. We also want to mention to our fans at home, you can join the conversation on tonight's Allen Iverson Roundball Classic by tweeting right to the station here at SUVtv and including the hashtag Iverson Classic. That's the hashtag Iverson Classic on your tweets to @SUVtv. We want to thank Marcus and Lisa Burnett for helping put this together. This is a wonderful event that we're going to bring to all the fans nationwide, and glad you're with us. Sorry again for the delay. Typical Friday night in Hampton Roads. We're one of the older areas of the country, and so is our transportation system. So we're able to get this game going. You can hear the great voice of our local star announcer, Bill Nettles, introducing the teams tonight. The team's got some famous coaches in our mind, certainly in the basketball community. Dave, tell us a little bit about the coaches.
Well, we've got Gary Trent Sr., who is a great player, NBA player in his own right. His son happens to be playing in the game, Minneapolis native.
We're going to pause a minute for the national anthem here at Churchland. Wonderful rendition of the national anthem here. Dave, we got the Shack of the Mac on one end of the team. How about Paul Washington and his squad?
Paul Washington Sr., who was this year was the first-year head coach of Finley Prep, had the honor of coaching his son. A great player in his own right back in the day. In fact, I always tease Paul about the fact that his wife was a fantastic player. PJ's mom put up big numbers, like 26, 27 a game in college, and so I always tease that she's the better player in the house. But they moved from Dallas out to Las Vegas a few years ago, and really has benefited PJ's career. And they have a younger brother as well, who's quite a player.
Well, it's great to have them here on the East Coast. And the assistant coach tonight for Gary Trent Sr., he's assisted by the Bethel crew from Bethel High School, where Allen Iverson attended and won the state title in 1993. His head coach at that time, Coach Michael Bailey. An assistant coach on that team, Coach James Daniel, who's now at Phoebus High School in Hampton, and his teammate, Coach Tony Rutland, who's now at Hampton Christian School over in Hampton. So 3 locals helping out Gary Trent Sr. Over on the team honor bench, Bobby Bates who's helped run this tournament and this event and has done a great job, and as well as Chris Holzer from Milford, Pennsylvania. He's joining Paul Washington Sr. on the bench. Team's getting the last look in pictures here as they get ready. Team Loyalty wearing the red tonight. Team Honor wearing the white. For Team Loyalty, the starters, Quade Green, number 11. He's going to play for Kentucky. Duke-bound Gary Trent Jr. there and wearing number 2. Dejaur Dickens from Bethel High School in Hampton wearing number 10. Brandon McCoy wearing 44. And DJ Harvey from up your way, Dave, wearing number 23 tonight. He's Notre Dame bound. For Team Honor, looks like Jeremiah Tillman's going to start, number 20. Number 15, P.J. Washington. We've talked about him. Matt Coleman, formerly from Maury High School in Norfolk, number 12. Number 1 is Savion Flagg, headed to Texas A&M. And we'll see if we can spot that other number. Anybody see that one on the far side there? And the officials throw the ball just a little short for the 6'11" Brandon McCoy. He caught that with his belt. Well, they're going to have to throw that up a little higher for he and Jeremiah Tillman.
And of course, they picked the smallest official.
Down by Quade Green. He's going to bring it up for the red. Behind the back pass to Dejaur Dickens of Bethel High School. Good start.
That's what Dickens has been doing all year, Frank Duncan.
Big pass.
Great pass by Green.
A couple of missed shots. Rebound to Gary Trent, who's headed to Duke. You get to see Gary Trent Jr. next fall if you're an ACC fan.
And they're going to really need him next year with all the NBA entries from Duke.
Well, he's a fantastic shooter, guys. He is a big pass there from Matty Coleman. He's a big-time shooter, Gary Trent, and he's a money shooter. He's a guy you want to have the ball at the end of the game.
DJ Harvey bringing the ball up for Team Loyalty.
Harvey's going to Notre Dame, played at DeMatha High School, right down the street from the University of Maryland, Hyattsville.
And P.J. Washington with a layup for Team Honor. This is Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, who's also headed to Kentucky.
Yeah,
wearing
really
number 3.
Been really impressive. I didn't see him maybe once last summer, but he is a big, long 6'5" guard. I think he's going to contribute right away for Coach Calipari.
This is Quade Green from Philadelphia, headed to Lexington himself, misses. Savion Flagg, who hopes to do that a lot for Texas A&M in the fall. Very athletic young man.
Dickens is asserting himself tonight.
Well, he's got a nice little cheering group here for him.
Good to see him playing well. He wasn't playing with that many 7-footer, 6'11" guys all year, but now he's kind of holding his own out here.
Foul call, I believe, on Brandon McCoy. McCoy undecided, a California native. Takes up a lot of space out there.
Yeah, a little speculation about San Diego State, and of course, Coach Steve Fisher moving on now, decided to retire, and so that may have created a little delay in his decision.
Kentucky-bound P.J. Washington with the first free throw. The other night at Bethel High School on Wednesday night. Washington with 2.
Of course, Jalik Felton won that event, Frank. Not able to play tonight, but he was putting on a show the other night over at Bethel, and he won that three-point shooting contest.
A couple fans disappointed tonight, a couple Carolina fans. Jalik Felton headed that way, following the footsteps of his uncle Raymond Felton. Steal by Matt Coleman, who's brought his recruiting group tonight.
Between the lines, Matty Coleman might be the fastest kid in the country. Not too many people can boogie, as we like to say, the way that Matty can. Very reminiscent, gets up and down the floor, very reminiscent of John Wall.
McCoy with the foul. He gets fouled by P.J. Washington. Picked up the foul.
He reminds me of Fox that played at Kentucky just entered the NBA draft. They had similar games. Fox is ultra quick, and so was Matt Coleman. Of course, Matt Coleman's junior year, Oak Hill won the national championship as he was the point guard.
Gilgius Alexander with the drive. His second basket. Shea reminds me of that Kentucky guard that played so well in the NCAA tournament.
Fox.
Same build.
Yep.
Coleman down. Savion Flagg misses the dunk. And Washington cleaned it up. You can see Washington playing a couple different positions for the Wildcats.
Yeah, he has the ability to step out and play the 3, and of course in high school he's played a lot of 4, but he handles the ball very well, can get his own shot, do a lot of things.
Gary Trent Jr. plays at Prolific Prep in Napa, California, originally from Minnesota. His father played some years with the Timberwolves and has been on the staff very recently until his son went out to school in California a year ago.
Step back.
Oh, great pass.
Nice pass to Washington. Trent with the rebound. And Quade Green takes it in. Now those two are going to see each other a couple times as Duke plays Kentucky, usually once a year. Savion Flagg does not like to stay on earth. He's more of an anti-gravity guy.
And we're still early as guys are getting loose.
This is the Brandon McCoy, guarded by Jeremiah Tillman.
Dickens can shoot that on the air ball and maybe a little jitters. But that's his shot. He's hit that all year during the season.
As Bethel made it to the state title game, got beat by Richmond's L.C. Byrd High School this year. Dejour Dickens, a big part of the success at Bethel High School, Allen Iverson's alma mater.
He was at the game. Good pass by Coleman.
It's Gilgius Alexander again. That young man is going to be a great addition up in Lexington.
You see his teammate getting over to Harvey.
Harvey, it looks like he's been to the weight room at least once.
Yeah, he's bigger than I thought. It's my first time seeing him in person, and he's definitely put together.
And I told Wu Bay before the game he's either wearing a shirt that's too small or he has been to the weight room. He looks good.
Well, 3 second there by Matty Coleman in his indecision, I should say.
Harvey with the drive, foul picked up by Flagg.
Yeah, one of the things he does really great. I mean, he's a fantastic athlete, but he has those quick twitch muscles. And
headed to Notre Dame to play for Coach Mike Bray up there.
You know, being from that area, it's sad to see those kids not staying at home. With folks going to Washington and Harvey going to Notre Dame.
Shea Gilgius Alexander with his 4th bucket.
Well, of course, Mike Bray is a DeMatha grad, and you know, has recruited DeMatha pretty hard. Had some success with one of the Grant brothers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Washington hangs around a little bit extra there to be sure he's cleared to land.
and one of my good friends. We kind of started out together working Morgan Wooten's basketball camp back in the day. Both Mike and I always tell the story about us cleaning the floor and taking out trash at the camp. And of course, he's coaching Notre Dame now, and I'm still cleaning the floors and taking out the trash. Except Mike needs to call me about players.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Great guy. We go all the way back. I was at his rival, high school, St. John's.
Prospect. Yeah.
Well, Team Honor goes wholesale changes. 5 new players in the white jerseys. Quade Green still with the red, controlling the ball for Team Loyalty. Makai Ashton Langford welcomed to the game by Quade Green jumper.
Yes, like Kentucky versus Providence.
Makai's going to give him a little back here. And he does.
Comes back to get the score. I don't know how much defense we're going to see tonight, guys, but we know what we're going to see on the offensive side of the ball.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's fun to watch. Introduce the players that have entered the game here in just a minute. Quade Green again. He and Makai Ashton Langford having a little battle here. A
Become a
one-on-one
fan favorite
matchup.
after the two moves. Of course, he's going to Kentucky. He's from Philly, as David said earlier. But Calipari goes all over the country to get his players.
Yeah, Quade surprised us all because the odds on favor with Syracuse. So we thought. And of course, he decided at Kentucky. And it's a great choice for him. I talked to him a little earlier today. We talked about it. And because he plays very similar to Tyler Eulis. And I told him that Tyler and I had discussed the fact that he probably would be very successful at Kentucky. He's very good at running the team, leadership-wise. Other team members like him, well-respected, great kid, a lot of personality.
Makai Ashton Langford makes 2 free throws. Young man from Worcester, Massachusetts. Headed off to Providence. Play for Coach Ed Cooley there.
Yeah, Coach Cooley just keeps getting it done. He brings in great players every year, particularly out of the Northeast. Not too many of those guys escape his recruiting wrath there. Big move by Quade.
Quade Green's victim that time.
Cooley's come down here and gotten a few players too. With Dickens.
Shot taken by Nikhil Alexander Walker.
Of course, our kick 10 guy, Frank, over in Providence.
Yeah.
With the Bullet, right, who actually entered the draft. I'm not sure if he's still in the draft or not, but.
That drive by Talik Williams, most electric guy on the floor.
Yeah.
Won the dunk contest on Wednesday night. One of those shorter guys on the floor.
Still talking about that dunk. To win it at the end.
Yeah, to give you an idea, when I say one of the shorter guys on the floor, Talik Williams, 6'2", 185. Of course, he's out there with the 6'11" Brandon McCoy. J.J. Chandler's checked in for Team Loyalty.
Najee
Sparkled
Marshall,
it.
number 1.
And Najee Marshall, who takes the shot, a little short, rebounded by McCoy. Here he comes. A big man can handle the ball. And he doesn't have to take a lot of steps.
Najee Marshall, a local DMV kid out of Eleanor Roosevelt High School in Greenbelt, Maryland. Had a great career there, won a state championship, and went off to Hargrave this year.
Well, 30-second timeout taken. We're probably going to stay with you as we go through. Well, we've seen a lot of good guard play here. Wube, what do you think?
Well, Quade Green has impressed me. I can see why he's going to Kentucky. Calipari, you know, when you go to Kentucky, you can kind of see why Calipari chose him. He's been impressive so far with the guards. And, you know, Gary Trent, of course, going to Duke. All these guards have been impressive so far to me as I've seen them practice in the games tonight.
Well, I've been excited to see Quade Green from Philadelphia. Played at Saints John Newman and Maria Goretti Catholic High School there in Philadelphia. And he'll be headed to Lexington in the fall. It's a Shondi Brown with the ball for Team Honor. Bringing it up now, Josh Anderson. Delivers a strike to Brandon McCoy, and he picks up a bucket
Josh Anderson going to Western Kentucky of the Conference USA.
Game all tied up at 29 if you're keeping score at home. Good luck to you. But it's going to move quickly. Turnover. Here comes our friend. There he is, Talik Williams.
Talik Williams just exploded.
High flying Canary from Allentown, Pennsylvania, the Allen High School Canaries.
Exploded up the floor.
Going to Central Connecticut State University and play with a guy that basketball fans would know, Daniel Marshall.
Well, Coach Marshall got a steal in this
Yeah, he did. I was thinking the same thing, David.
Najee Marshall caught on the arm by Brandon McCoy. They exchanged smiles, at least Brandon did. That'll be paid back later in the game.
I'm sure it will.
Najee Marshall going to play at Xavier,
Yep.
a perennial entrant in the NCAA tournament.
Had a good run this year.
Yeah, they've been working our area for several years and just really haven't been. I've been close on a couple kids, and so Najee's a great player. What I love about him is he knows he's got great timing. He knows when to do things. He understands basketball. He's got great intelligence. He knows when to push the ball, not when to push the ball. Uh-oh, here we go.
Oh, goodness. He tried a 360.
Talik Williams.
He tried a reverse helicopter
On a hoop,
360.
yeah.
Talik Williams breaks law every night, the law of gravity. Nice drive in there by M.J. Walker, an undecided player, one of the three in the game tonight.
Yeah, MJ out of Jonesboro, Georgia, not far from the Atlanta area. Had the opportunity to work with him a couple of years. He is a fantastic player, and as most of the people in Georgia know, he is a fantastic football player. He's decided he's not going to play anymore, but every SEC school has been after him. I understand that he could walk in to SEC's tomorrow and start at tight end.
Wow. Impressive.
Amazing athlete.
That last three-pointer from somewhere way beyond the three-point line, J.J. Chandler, also headed to Texas A&M. Almost a pretty pass there by Quade Green to Brandon McCoy. Here's Shondi Brown. Brown from Orlando goes to First Academy, headed to Wake Forest.
With McCoy.
And if you look away, you see McCoy with the long throw down there. Here he comes again. Get out of the way of the truck.
2 dunks from McCoy in about 4 seconds.
Yeah, whoever
4
can
seconds.
sign him, David and Frank, they're getting a gem because he's going to be a great college player wherever he goes.
Foul called on team honors Savion Flagg, but he's not playing. It's, excuse me, it's on Josh Anderson, picked up the foul. Anderson going to Western Kentucky.
Yeah,
Josh, 6'5", 180-pounder from Baton Rouge.
Yeah, Western Kentucky making some moves. They've signed 3 top 100 kids this year.
Rick Stansberry is over there coaching now.
And that time, Josh Anderson thought he could get the benefit of that lob pass. That one by Najee Marshall. Here's Talik Williams. Oh, what a pass. Just out of the hands of Anderson. Ball brought back up by Nikhil Walker Alexander.
Virginia Tech, Buzz
Alexander
Williams.
Walker, excuse me. Yeah, going to Buzz Williams down in Blacksburg, Virginia Tech.
And you joked him earlier, Frank, said, why did he go to UVA? Well, your alma mater.
Good looking kid out of Toronto, Canada. There's Marshall again.
And UVA could definitely use him. They have a lot of players to replace over there in Charlottesville.
Yeah, a lot of time for the Cavaliers to reload. No question about it.
Drawn in the first quarter here. Quade Green is running the show for Team Loyalty. And off the fingertips, that's going to do it for the first quarter. Got a 43-38 score. We're going to take a break. Back for the second quarter here at Churchland High School.
Roundball Classic game is brought to you by AI Enterprises, Reebok, the Antoine Matthias Safe Covers Foundation, The Rock, 757 Shutdown Academy, Papula Rating and Development, and Elite Athletic Training.
We got a young Quad A video bomb.
Warriors, and I had the Wizards.
Let it go. Already up there. All right, I got you.
When it gets no. I have fun. That's when I think I'm at my best.
We're back here at Churchland High School in Portsmouth, Virginia, the inaugural Allen Iverson Roundball Classic. J.J. Chandler's made a bucket for Team Honor. Team Loyalty. Now, P.J. Washington scores one. We've had a couple here. Baskets, 48-40 is a score. Trent Green back in the lineup for Team Loyalty. Ball tipped out area to Talik Williams. Surprised he didn't jump from there, Wube.
He probably could.
Coach is doing a nice job mixing up this. DJ Harvey started the game. Rebound by Matty Coleman. Long pass down to Savion Flagg. Another one who breaks the law of gravity in a lot of time. That's P.J. Washington.
And monster finished by Big PJ.
Not kidding. Folks, join us on social media. Tweet us at SUVtv and include the hashtag Iverson Classic. We'd love to know your comments about the game. We watched Talik Williams turn it over. Washington with the steal. Matty Coleman with the ball. That's J.J. Chandler guarding Coleman. And Savion Flagg breaks down the middle with a dunk. Nice pass by Coleman.
Coleman going to Texas to play for former VCU coach Shaka Smart.
He's got a good one.
Shaka goes back to his Virginia roots and gets Coleman, which is going to be a huge addition for the Longhorns, Dave.
Coleman with a break, and it's thrown in.
No question. A great get for Coach Smart because Matty had his choice of schools and all the blue bloods were after him. The Kansas.
I thought he was going to go to Duke.
Dukes of the world were right there. But it becomes such a juggle, guys.
All right, timeout called by Gary Trent Sr. He's going to talk to his lineup. 54-40 is the Team Honor has pushed it out a little bit here in the second quarter. It's going to be a high-scoring affair, Dave.
It looks like it is. And I want to get back real quick to the juggle. And the reason why some of the kids are still are undecided that we have here in the game is because of the one-and-dones. They're all looking at these great programs. They're looking to see where they fit in. And so it seems like it goes a little longer every year to figure out, well, who's going to be leaving, who's going to be coming, who plays my position. And so all those things contribute because all of these guys are very much in demand. So
let's see, there's some talent left to be picked by some of the colleges here. There's 3 young men still looking for a college home. Gary Trent Jr., not one of them, is the floater's good.
And it's more like there are colleges waiting on these 3 men.
They've been waiting on him since 9th grade.
There you go.
P.J. Washington returns the favor as the sons of the 2 different coaches go a little one-on-one here. Here comes Gary Trent Jr.
Trent, of course, going to Duke to play for Coach K. Interested to see how
what he does really well is that quick release you just saw.
This is Washington on the baseline. Cut off there by Desir Dickens. Ball stays with Team Loyalty. Loyalty in the red, Honor in the white. Jeremiah Tillman with a long shot. Comes up short. Washington picked off by DJ Harvey. Here comes the Notre Dame future player. I think if you throw a basketball up near the rim,
he's going to get it.
Talik Williams will be in the area somewhere.
He'll grab it and dunk it in there.
Yeah, I think after this weekend, there are going to be some people that are going to be after Talik Williams, and it won't be the college that he signed with.
Foul called, I think, on P.J. Washington. It was. Oh, red 10, excuse me. It's going to be Desir Dickens picks up the foul.
Well, this event gives the kids another outlet. You know, we talked about the McDonald's game and the Jordan brand. So this game gives them a similar outlet where they can play against the best players in the country.
Yeah, and it's strictly because of Allen Iverson. There are, you know, as you know, this is now the second year that the NCAA has allowed you to play in more than 2 games. In the past, for the last 25 years, you've only been able to play in 2 as a graduating
most
senior.
of them were McDonald's and Jordan brand, right?
And those guys, but you also had the Derby Classic and a few others. And this year alone, there's probably been a few more that popped up. Ball is Life is another very good.
That was Desir Dickens with the catch of the lob by Gary Trent, and that's what Dickens does best. Providence is going to benefit from that.
You know, everybody wondered how he would play against size. And he's held his own this weekend, Frank.
It's funny, he and Brandon McCoy are about the same height.
Yeah.
He probably gives up 40 pounds to Brandon.
And like you said, Providence, we're definitely using. They were lacking size this year in the tournament.
Jeremiah Tillman picks up the foul.
And he did well on the circuit. I don't know that there was, you know, maybe because in Virginia, you know, there wasn't a lot of bigs, but he did very well on the circuit. He was well known.
Nice pass there from Matt Coleman to Savion Flagg. Texas A&M is going to become a faster program this fall.
Got a couple good athletes coming in.
You know, they say you can tell a good shooter if he's just long and short when he misses, not if he's left and right. Yeah. And most of these guys missing long and short. That time, Savion Flagg didn't miss. He had the ball right above the rim, dropped it in.
Nice quick pass set up by Matt Coleman.
There's the other Texas A&M bound student, J.J. Chandler, who dazzled the crowd Wednesday night playing in the regional all-star game, filling a slot.
Good block by Dickens.
Jay Gilgeous Alexander takes a blow from Desir Dickens. DJ Harvey finishes on the other end.
Great defensive play by Dickens. That's going to probably be what he's.
So the Red leading by 15
when he first get there, yeah.
P.J. Washington
body
continues to
control
score.
by
Yeah.
Nice step through. Everybody likes to call it a Euro step. I prefer the step through that was not developed overseas.
Right, there you go.
Jay Gilgeous Alexander.
Big shot. He played real well in the Blair and Jordan game last week.
Substitutions for Team Loyalty. McCoy, Anderson, and Green back in. Larger group of subs for Team Honor. They have a few more players tonight. MJ Walker in the game, along with Makai Ashton Langford.
Frank,
and Nikhil Alexander Walker, yes.
Yeah, looking over this lineup, man, I mean, this is so impressive for a first year all-star game. Sure. You know, Allen Iverson and everybody involved has a lot to be proud of. Yes. This group of kids is, you know, it's really just as good as any of the other top all-star games. You have some of the best kids in the country.
Well, several of these players played both the Jordan game and the McDonald's game. P.J. Washington, Quade Green, and Gary Trent, I think. Yep, he was in both. It was a couple other players designated.
Quade.
McCoy.
Quade Green as well.
Yeah.
MJ Walker.
Gary Trent as well. Gary Trent Jr. played in the McDonald's and Jordan Classic. So again, like I said, I mean, this could be equivalent to that, and that's the goal. to have it as prestigious as the McDonald's and the Jordan Brand game. And like you said, Dave, as this being the first year, it's, you know, great talent so far.
Oh, yeah, and this is exciting. There's no
Najee
question.
Marshall with a free throw.
It's,
Well, Dave, if you know Allen Iverson, like we've seen him in our area, and there's Dejor Dickens again. Allen Iverson, if he wants to do something, he's got the drive to do it. And I'm confident this game will become one. I know he'd like to be on a higher plane than others. There's Najee Marshall again. Excuse me, that's Shondy Brown.
well, he's already on. He's already on that higher plane. Bubba Chuck is
Hall of
together
Famer.
something.
Man. We're very proud of him. Hall of Famer.
absolutely put together. This is a really fantastic roster, and it's a testament to him because these kids, many of these kids have played 2 or 3 games already. I know a couple of them have actually played in 4, and they're tired. They're missing a lot of them missing proms. End of the school year, trying to get everything taken care of. Many of them will be in that first summer school session in May here very shortly.
But like
McCoy,
you said,
the rebound.
The mystique of Allen Iverson, they come out and play.
Oh, absolutely.
Gary Trent Jr. on the layup. And it was Mekhi Ashton Langford. Knocked away and stolen. Picked off again by
It's interesting because
Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
a lot of these kids were just born when Allen Iverson was playing in the NBA. And then for them to, obviously with YouTube and everything going on now, they can YouTube his clips.
Yeah. Coach Chris Mack at Xavier's got to be real pleased what he's seeing here from Najee Marshall. Good block and defense down there. Stolen back by Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Oh, man.
MJ Walker trying to establish a little dominance
That's the
inside.
disadvantage of being a 7-footer. They're trying to dunk on you. But he got fouled, did not get the dunk. And Dickens got a lot of body.
It's just good ups versus a tall defender. And a couple free throws for MJ Walker.
Good defense, but hey, MJ, you got to finish that. You challenge that 7-footer. You got to finish that.
I agree.
While they're sitting still, you can see MJ Walker, 6'5", 210-pounder. Here's the second free throw.
Again, this talent level.
Yeah, great 2-guard for someone, and play a little 3 as well. But he's gonna. He defends, plays hard, doesn't know how to go halfway. Excellent talent.
And Josh Anderson with the drive. Rick Western Kentucky bound Anderson from Louisiana. Here's MJ Walker again. Quad A Green, 1-on-1. Foul called on Green.
Took Quad A Green down in the post, use his size.
Yeah, quite determined. He was not going to let him score, not let him back him down.
MJ Walker back on the line.
Of course, you mentioned Frank. He's one of 3 players who haven't signed yet. Walker, McCoy, and Tillman. We're waiting for that deadline for kids to come back to school to see where they can play their college ball.
Well, we're glad to have the players here. As we mentioned, McCoy all the way from California. It's all over the country.
Yep.
Of course, Gary Trent playing ball in Napa, California last year.
Great part of the country, too.
And a couple others couldn't make it, due to injury or schedule. We were expecting Trey Young out of Oklahoma.
He picked
was
Oklahoma
going to
over
Oklahoma.
Kansas. Yeah.
And had a lot of opportunity to work with him. Unbelievable shooter, almost in the Steph Curry kind of vein. Chris Likes had an injury. One of our guys at Gonzaga High School in D.C. headed down to Miami. Played for Jim Larinaga, 5'6" fireball who can not only help you win some basketball games, he can tomahawk dunk at 5'6".
Yeah, wow.
Well, you mentioned Miami. Lonnie Walker's here tonight, but may have tweaked something right before the game and not sitting out tonight, participating in the other events. They had a nice dinner last night in downtown Hampton, right on the Hampton Creek.
Well, I think Lonnie played so great last Friday at the Brant Jordan Classic, played well enough to get the MVP.
I was going to mention it was a nice play out there by Josh Anderson. He drives the ball. Yeah, Lonnie Walker, the fourth, 6'5", 206 pounds. Going to play for Jim Narranaga. The co-MVP last week, the Jordan Classic with 19 points.
And he only played a very short period of time. He only maybe played 12 minutes and got that co-MVP.
Of course, he played in the McDonald's game, had 7, so.
Brandon McCoy trying to tear the rim out of the Churchland High School gymnasium. Instead, the drive by Shandy Brown.
I like Chandri, good-looking player. As you can see, he dribbled the ball twice and covered the whole floor.
6'5", 205, headed down to play with Danny Manning. And there's Josh Anderson on a nice lob pass for the dunk.
That's a good pickup for the Wake Forest program.
Real good pickup. They had a good run this year. They had
did.
stretches they played very well, and Danny Manning's been successful wherever he's gone. And that time, Mackay Ashton Langford goes underneath the hoop to protect against the block, scores. He's going to shoot a free throw. Desir Dickens picks up the foul.
It's good that they're letting Coach Manning build his program. I mean, he's doing a great job at recruiting, Dave, like we talked about earlier. So it's good that you see him, recruiting players and getting the opportunity to actually build that program down there.
Yeah, and a fantastic coach, floor coach, as well as have a reputation of being a player's coach. Got a couple of my guys down there, and shout out Mitch Wilbekin out of Orlando area, the Rock. Having a great career down there, and then our guy out of DC, Brian Crawford, Gonzaga High School, coached by Steve Turner.
Well, Shandy Brown and Najee Marshall are just doing terrific jobs out there for their team, passing back and forth. Quade Green dazzling the crowd with the dribbling skills.
Nice lob.
Very casual McCoy.
I thought we were going to get close here the way the scoring's going. We're up almost close to 100 points at halftime here.
Brandon McCoy again. They're going to charge him for that rim. I hate to take it to him. As he brings his team within 26. We're in the last minute here in the second quarter, 96-70. Team Honor leads it. All the players are getting a good chance to play tonight. They're actually trying to get a little winded out there. They've had a busy 3 days here in southeastern Virginia. Shandy Brown, nice rebound. Dickens with
Brown.
Mackay, Ashton Langford, nice drive, and flips it in. It puts 98 points on the board, and that's the last shot of the first half. Team Honor.
Walked in the building, folks.
Yeah, well, Allen should be very proud. Team Honor scored 98 points. They lead at 98-70. We're going to take a break here at halftime. Join us, stay with us here, and we'll be back in the second half from Churchland High School in Portsmouth, Virginia, the inaugural Allen Iverson Roundball Classic. See you after that.
The Allen Iverson Roundball Classic game is brought to you by AI Enterprises, Reebok, the Antoine Matthias Safe Covers Foundation, The Rock, 757 Shutdown Academy, Papula Rating and Development, and Elite Athletic Training.
All right, here with Quade Green, Philly Zone, Newman Goretti, Kentucky. Kentucky's coming. Proud of you, first of all, knowing you now for a few years. Really had an unbelievable summer last summer. I think you really just kind of lit everybody up. Maybe some people that weren't in the game there, recruiting wise.
Yeah.
Tell everybody a little bit about the process, because we all thought we knew it was Syracuse.
Oh man, I thought it was too. So I really had to realize that Kentucky would have been the best place for me all around to develop a basketball player as also. So I had to get my education too. But also Kyle told me that I got to come in, do my schoolwork and basketball. That's all it is at Kentucky. So that's where I wanted to go.
Absolutely. Now you also had the honor this year, kind of hit the trifecta. You did the McDonald's game, you did the Brand Jordan game.
Yes.
Now you're doing Allen Iverson. Tell us a little bit about how you feel about coming down here and honoring Allen in his first game.
Man, growing up I was watching Allen really. Growing up, he's really reason why I play basketball still to this day, because of him. Inspired me to play basketball. Every game I watch is because of him. Because basketball was really because of him. He's a role model and idol to me. And here today is a blessing to be the first one that ever played in this one with a bunch of good kids I'm playing with now.
Yeah, I think that this group that came in, it's kind of one for the ages. It's a great way to start this first annual out. What can we expect from you guys this year? I know you've been watching closely, because some guys are in, some guys are leaving.
Oh yeah.
Expectations for Kentucky next year. I
know. Next year is being a leader, being that little brother, big brother that all the guys are coming in. And also is there now, and being another coach at the Cal, at all the assistants, Coach Tone, Coach KP, at all of them it's me, being a coach on the court really, because they really can't on the court talking to the players really. Right. So I just want to come in there, be a leader, do what I got to do how many years I got to do to go to the NBA really.
Right. Well, and I'll tell you, one of the things I've been impressed about with you from the beginning is you are always a floor general.
Thank you.
And I was talking to Tyler Eulis about the fact that he thought you'd be successful in that setting, managing, because you've always been good with your other teammates. So you're going to have to go in and manage some personalities, distribute the ball. High expectations for a Kentucky point guard. How are you going to prepare for that?
Really, I got prepared for everybody egos, really. Everybody coming in as a 5-star, and everybody want to come and do what they want to do. But it's a team thing, bro. So when we come as a team, we all going to shine, really. We're all going to be loud and once we win. That's all it's about, winning. Everybody win, everybody else shine.
Yeah, when you had some experience, Quade, too, playing with other guys that are very good. Your time with Trayvon Duval in the summer, making sure he got his shots. I think and Cody Press was up with you guys too.
Yeah, he was.
No, Cody Pugh, I'm sorry,
yeah.
Up at with We Are One. And then, of course, you had a great summer last summer on the EYBL tour. So I appreciate you stopping in, man. Anybody want to give a shout out to back in Philly, because I know we got some Philly folks watching.
Man, I want to shout out to Philly. Also, my mom, my dad, and my family. And shout out to everybody that's here today, right now, watching this AI First Classic.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thanks for stopping in with us, man. Appreciate you.
No problem. Thank you.
I'll be watching you. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
God bless.
Thank you.
All right, here with my guy, SUVtv halftime at the Allen Iverson Roundball Classic. And here with my guy, DJ Harvey, Mississippi, Alabama native. Spent most of your time down there before you came up and blessed us in the DMV at DeMatha. Great career at DeMatha. Now headed to Notre Dame to play for Mike Bray. Talk a little bit about what you learned coming up. You were a highly touted 7th and 8th grader coming out of the South, and came up to play at Storied High School in our area. What was that experience like for you at first?
Well, just going to one of the top basketball schools in the country means a lot. DeMatha has a great history of basketball and putting out high-level basketball players, if not in the NBA, over the league, overseas. So, it just feels good. Hopefully I can have the same career as the guys in the town.
Okay, now you're going to play with Mike Bray, and Mike's known for a couple things that make Notre Dame special. They move the ball. Everybody knows that there's a lot of ball movement there. Talk about your skills and what you think will happen for you very quickly at Notre Dame.
Well, right away I think I can contribute with my scoring, my versatility, rebounding. With the offense they run, I feel like I can flourish. And then, also I feel like my teammates can play off me, get my teammates involved, playmaking. Just see how it works out.
Okay. Well, good. Well, one of the things I've been impressed with, and Mike Jones, your coach at DeMatha, and I talked about how you really, during your high school career, just turned into like a world-class rebounder from the guard position. And I think that's one of the things that people didn't know that you could do. A great offensive rebounder. Sure, you can shoot the ball and score, but it's the little things, I think that, made you have a special career there. Talk about making the contributions, because you played with a lot of folks don't know, a lot of folks in TV land don't know that, that you spent, most of your high school career playing with Markelle Fultz, who probably in a couple weeks will be the #1 draft pick. Talk about that experience a little bit.
Markelle is a great basketball player. He's an even better person. I look up to him. His story is unreal, and he deserves everything he's getting. And then on the rebounding side, just gotta bring everything. Just gotta play hard. Just bring something that nobody else does. Just gotta use my athleticism for the best, and then just.
Okay, well, let's finish up here because they're going to be calling you back here in a second. DJ, talk about the experience of being here playing in the first Allen Iverson Roundball Classic.
It's an honor, to be part of something for the first time. My name is going to be among this game forever. So, I'm just honored to be out here.
Well, glad to have you, man. Proud of everything you've done, and we'll talk with you real soon. Appreciate you, man. All right.
That's DeMatha's DJ Harvey. Great to have you with us. Headed off to Notre Dame, Dave. That's quite an honor.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Going to playing a great program, and he's going to surprise some people because he does a lot of things. I mean, he's when he walks into the gym, he looks like a basketball player. A lot of guys don't look like basketball players. If you're going to build one,
right.
That's what a basketball player is supposed to look like. Got a classic jump shot, and just really hard worker. A great family scenario too. So wishing him all the best.
Well, I'm gonna put it on Wube because that's a Notre Dame kid, and we have one at Bethel High School, and a young man named Jeremiah Woos who's gonna go up and play safety for the Notre Dame football team. We need to introduce him tonight because Jeremiah's been helping Allen Iverson out tonight, throwing out some T-shirts and seeing some fans.
Yeah, fellow Bruin. Allen's supported the team all year, providing him with uniforms and shoes, and it's a no-brainer that Jeremiah is helping Allen out on this event.
Quade Green getting some last-minute tips from Coach Mike Bailey, the Allen Iverson's high school coach that led the team, the Bethel High School Bruins, to the state title in 1993. He and the other assistant coach down here with Team Honor, with Team Loyalty, and Tony Rutland. So here we go. Najee Marshall going to toss it in to Makai Ashton Langford for team honor. They're going right to left here in the second half. 98-70 for Makai Ashton Langford's team. And he takes it up to 100, and he's fouled.
Now, Frank, should I tell the audience about your prediction of 200 points?
That's right.
We could get it.
They keep playing like this. 100-70 here with 11:49 to go in the third quarter. Makai puts the 101st point on the board for team honor.
I got to tell you, if these guys aren't tired before then.
Yeah.
Quade Green, he's going to lob it to himself to toss it in the bucket.
Nice little one-hand scoop from Quade man.
Shondy Brown with a beautiful pass down there to Walker. What a pass. Fans at home know this big game is moving much faster than we can move it along. That's Green off. Here comes Shondy Brown.
Yeah, Brown is really impressive. Running the floor, knows what to do.
The no-look lob to Gary Trent Jr. from Quade Green.
I'm ready to pull the stack through and see. I want to count these assists.
Yeah, seriously.
They can barely keep track of the points over here in the book. Ron Berry, an assistant coach with the Bethel Bruins in 1993. We're keeping the book. He's gone through 3 pens already, and he's got writer's cramp. I thought you were right-handed when you started. He's now got the pen in his left hand.
And I gave him a pen at the beginning. So and that's not the same pen.
It's a different pen, right?
Never seen a pen whittled down like he's doing now. Quade Green shot blocked by Shondy Brown. Out to Nikhil Alexander Walker.
Oh, nice reverse.
He passes it to his teammate. Well, so far, everybody's playing pretty well, wouldn't you, Dave?
Oh, absolutely. Now, defense is another topic. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in the next game.
Well, they'll save that for college, I think.
Deidre Dickens with about his 5th dunk tonight.
Oh, great move,
Nice
great
block.
crossover, nice block.
Dickinson, not on my watch.
The Patrick Ewing block there of the championship lore.
Patrick Ewing finally got a head coaching job, Frank.
At Georgetown.
Georgetown is
wonderful.
One of the greatest players to ever come out of that school. Of course, Allen Iverson's former school at Georgetown. He talked about it the other day about how it was bittersweet that Patrick got the job, but then Coach Thompson is no longer there.
DJ Harvey with the
Big Patrick can put Georgetown back on the map.
pass over to Marshall.
I don't know. You guys got any more Allen Iverson's hiding down here at Bethel High School that we could send up to that?
Well,
to Coach Ewing?
I wish we could.
We've got a young man named Cam Baycoat we like a lot. Wube and I watched him play all summer.
He can definitely play at Georgetown.
Can shoot a ball.
Yes.
Nikhil.
Well, there's only one AI.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
and we're not going to see that again. That mold has been broken.
Good pass there from Shondy Brown to Najee Marshall. Nikhil picks it up. He's fouled before he can bring it down. Nikhil Alexander Walker from Toronto, Ontario, headed to Virginia Tech.
Hokies.
The Hokies played strong this year. They had their moments.
I will say I was surprised by the progression of the Hokies with Buzz Williams this early. I mean,
he's a marvelous coach.
Yes,
really is.
He is.
They have a couple nice pieces. Yeah. And he does a great job.
Of course, he came over from Marquette. We had a great coaching career.
Shondy Brown always around the basketball.
Yeah, nice
lays it in. There comes Gary Trent, as he will do for Duke. Brings it up the middle. And that's probably, he'll do that some for Duke.
I'm sure he will.
Oh, absolutely. I really am impressed with Rashadi Brown, Sandra Brown.
There he is again.
Yeah, because he, you know, look at his physicality. I mean, he is a big guard. He's gonna create a lot of problems, a lot of matchup issues for other teams in the ACC.
And 6'5", 205 is what he's listed. And 205 probably before he ate that day. And here comes Green as our friend J.J. Chandler, who we enjoyed watching Wednesday night. He had at least 10 dunks. He scored 41 points in the regional all-star game. 41-42, Ron Barry. 42
tonight.
And about 10 dunks.
Oh, nice behind the back.
Nice.
Harvey with a nice soft touch.
Great finish there.
Oh.
Why they doing what he does. Great setup guy.
Crowd had a thrill there at halftime. Allen Iverson is in the house, signing autographs, seeing friends.
Oh, there he is. He's sitting across from us.
Yeah.
You put Allen on the floor, he'd probably be the shortest one out there.
Yeah, I'm sure. Was he listed at 6'2"?
Listed at 6'2",
yeah.
No.
Listed, no, I mean, he was listed at 6'2".
Oh, okay.
5'6".
That was very liberal. Huh?
Yeah.
Gary Trent showing that he can dunk the ball as well as shoot it from outside. Shondy Brown is just
our man, Brown again.
Yeah, Brown is. When it's all over, we might be talking about Brown.
Now, Danny Manning, feel free to come by and watch him. Ashton Langford with a nice flip. What a nice touch at the hoop.
And I like him too. I've watched him a lot over the last 2 years. And,
committed to UConn and then changed his mind, right?
Went to going to Providence.
Yeah, I think he's going to Providence. Going to be really good. Yeah.
We get 2 Providence players in this game. Well, we had them 2 on the roster. Yeah, Dejor Dickens. So they're going to get the guard and the center.
Right.
Up there for Ed Cooley. Some changes on the floor. We'll identify them when they score next. 121-91, so 30-point lead for Team Honor. Nobody seems too upset.
When was the last time you heard yourself say 121-91? Frank?
Don't say that much in the NBA anymore.
Back in the 80s you did. That was probably the last time in the NBA.
And that was at the end of the game.
Right. You know? That's true.
Good defense out there by Jeremiah Tillman on Brandon McCoy.
PJ missed it. PJ missed that double pump.
Yeah. Savion Flagg with a nice toss. PJ Anderson may got bumped in the head. He's all right. And that's it. Shea Gilgeous Alexander, also Kentucky bound.
I guess these rims got a workout last week. I don't know if any of you guys got over to the Portsmouth Invitational last week here.
Didn't get a chance to, but
Coleman with a nice pass to Washington. P.J. Washington probably overlooked some. He's not the tallest on the floor. Probably the most solid. And the only guy in this gym that's more solid than he is his father, I'm sure, was a solid man. The head coach over here. Coach Washington leading Team Honor right now, and they've got a good lead.
Yeah, but we don't have any skinny kids in the building though.
No. We were saying before the game, these are the elite guys, and you can see why physically as well as skill level.
Yeah, watching the regular season in this area, and then you see this level of play, and you see why these guys are where they are. Not taking anything away from the kids that we've seen this year, but you can see the difference between the elite talent.
Shondy Brown just walked by us there, and that got the build that you and I probably look like in high school.
Exactly. But not quite, but
this is Jeremiah Tillman at the free throw line from East St. Louis High School. Undecided right now. He'd committed to Illinois, withdrew his commitment.
New coaching staff in Illinois.
Yeah. 240 pounds, 6'10".
And Coach Underwood from Oklahoma State, they got him quick.
Just got the job. Yeah, I mean, it was
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander on his way down the floor. Guarded by the ever-present Talik Williams.
good outlet by Quade.
Here's J.J. Chandler. He did that many times Wednesday night. Oh, what a pass and what a catch by Gilgeous-Alexander. Texas A&M to Kentucky. Nice dribbling there by Savion Flagg. And Washington with another bucket. Oh, nice pass.
McCoy.
The undecided Brandon McCoy. I can decide for him. I got a couple of schools I'd love to see him at.
Right. Looking for our red team hasn't quite broke 100 yet.
No, they get close. 132-97. Team Honor leads it. Josh Anderson. Nice pass inside. Churchill, an athletic director over here, looking at his budget, see if he can afford new rims. Certainly new nets.
Oh, yeah, between this and the PIT, seen a lot of dunks so far in the last few weeks.
Portsmouth Invitational Tournament, a historic gathering of seniors every year.
Great event, too.
The only guys looking for a college home. Dave's right. They choose later and later, it seems like.
Of course, that game has a large alumni as well. John Stockton, Dennis Rodman, just to name a couple who's played in that game.
Absolutely.
Timeout taken by Team Honor. We're going to take a commercial break here in Portsmouth. 134-101. Back in a minute. We're back here in Portsmouth, Virginia at Churchland High School here for the inaugural Allen Iverson Roundball Classic. We're in the middle of the third quarter, 134-101, Team Honor over Team Loyalty in an all-star display. Let me remind you, fans, you can join the conversation on tonight's game by tweeting us at SUVtv and including the hashtag Iverson Classic. I want to thank Marcus and Lisa Burnett for bringing this broadcast to the world. Glad you're with us on SUVtv. Quade Green takes it himself. Gets a little help there from McCoy, a little too much help, with the ball sitting on the rim. McCoy, who's much closer to that play than the official, says he did not goaltend that. Washington with the dazzling dunk, didn't get it.
There's another chance at it.
His future teammate, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, with a bullet pass. Nice pass from J.J. Chandler. My goodness.
This time McCoy finishes it.
We need a dunk count on Brandon McCoy.
Yeah, he's a finisher, no question. Savion Flagg with a miss. McCoy with the rebound. And the big man can handle the ball. Hint, hint, college coaches. Here comes Shea Gilgeous-Alexander back to Savion Flagg, who's Texas A&M. That's going to be a fun program to watch this year.
Yeah, they're
Flagg.
They've already been making noise in the Big 12 and done a lot of consistency there in the program.
Well, it'll be exciting. Be exciting night in College Station on when they do that midnight practice and they introduce J.J. Chandler and Savion Flagg and they let them dunk a little bit. They have electrified the game tonight. And Wednesday night we had a regional all-star game and J.J. got to play in that. scoring a measly 41 points.
That's all.
Yeah, not enough. I know not enough for you, Frank.
No, they only got to 150. Disappointing offensive production.
It looks like we're going to crush that here very shortly.
Another pass. And Savion flags. I'm waiting for him to dunk it with his feet. He's up there.
There we go.
Washington.
Nice dunk. Caught that down around his waist level and brought it up and dunked.
Ron Berry to my left here, trying to keep track of the score. He's had to go to a second book.
Just looking forward to these guys going to the next level in the college game. It's great to see them now, though, while they're still in high school. It's always great to see them before they go off to college.
We're calling the trainer over here for the hand cramp for Ron Berry. And the time called on the floor.
Well, he was assistant coach for Iverson and Rutland play, so he's used to this.
He's used to that net going back and forth with those two guys. Tony Rutland went on and played at Wake Forest and played in the NBA. Allen Iverson, of course, went on and played at Georgetown. Brandon McCoy that time. I'm waiting for the net just to come down with those type dunks so they don't hit the rim at all.
Right.
Just a little backstory on that, Frank. They couldn't play their home games at Bethel. They had to move all the games to HU Convocation. Well, HU Convocation still wasn't there yet. It was Holland Hall.
Right.
And Hampton Coliseum because all the games were sold out.
Claudia Green dazzling the fans here. The fans have picked up on him.
Shout out to Hampton University, my alma mater. Spent a lot of time in Holland Hall in those days.
Oh, that was good. We used to we broadcast the Ronald Curry Classic there a couple years at Holland Hall and at the beautiful Convocation Center there at Hampton University.
Jerome Holland Hall.
Dr. Harvey has been very generous in supporting the community. A beautiful facility, and I understand now you spend a lot of time there yourself. Now you spend a lot of something else down there.
Yeah, well, fortunately, my daughter, my young lady, was able to do well in the scholarship department.
So that's always a plus.
Top-notch school. Here comes Shea Gilgius Alexander, tried to dunk, misses. Here comes Green back. Nice pass hitting McCoy, missed it.
Nice look away. Quite a little fancy. The guys are having fun.
Yeah,
here tonight. It's a fun game.
Well, the fans enjoying seeing the talent here. Matt Coleman, of course, brought his own group. He's a native of Norfolk. Yeah. Tried what I call the Tracy McGrady dunk there. Didn't get it to go. That's going to end the third quarter here in the Allen Iverson Roundball Classic. Score 151 to 107. We're going to take a break here before we go to the final quarter. Back in a minute.
The Allen Iverson Roundball Classic game is brought to you by AI Enterprises, Reebok, the Antoine Matthias Safe Covers Foundation, The Rock, 757 Shutdown Academy, Papula Rating and Development, and Elite Athletic Training.
We got a young Quade video bomb.
Warriors. And I had the Wizards.
Let it go. It's already up there. All right, I got you.
When it gets no. I have fun. That's when I think I'm at my best.
We're back here at Churchland High School in Portsmouth, Virginia for the fourth quarter of the inaugural Allen Iverson Roundball Classic. Frank Edgar alongside Dave Dickerson and Wu Bei Gabre bringing you this game on SUTV.com. Glad you could be with us tonight. We got a tight game, 151 to 107 here in the fourth quarter. Team Loyalty brings it up. They trail it. They're going to try to pick up a few buckets here. Josh Anderson did get one there. Rebound to MJ Walker of Team Honor. Shondy Brown everywhere. And he gets the basket, and he's fouled.
Every time we look up, he's scoring a bucket. And again, Danny Manning got a great addition to their team in Shondy Brown.
I love him. He's efficient as well. He's a 1 or 2 dribble guy. He gets to where he needs to get on the floor.
You know, Wake Forest has such a nice tradition of basketball down there. He'll be a great piece.
Yeah.
They showed a lot of promise this year. And an addition of 1 or 2 guys can really turn around. Danny Manning, of course, always a success wherever he's gone.
Yeah, it's just so difficult in the ACC, you know, to break through with, you know, with Carolina and Duke. You know, NC State, you know, making some changes this year. You know, after having a couple of really good recruiting classes. Great dunk.
Yeah, Brandon McCoy.
That I just talked through. This is Brandon McCoy's about his 20th dunk tonight.
And Makai Ashton Langford, Providence bound.
We talked about NC State, Kevin Keats.
Absolutely,
Great
Kevin is a great young coach and great recruiter as well.
He was on Louisville staff when they won the national
Spent
title.
a lot of time with Pitino. Yeah, I've had some great conversations with him, and we look for him to do some good things there. He's got a platform now.
He gave your Cavaliers a run. A couple was it this year, wasn't it?
Sure did.
Yeah.
There's Nikhil Alexander Walker headed to Virginia Tech this fall. Great pickup by Buzz Williams. Josh Anderson puts a nice move. Goes left-handed and then comes up with the right for the dunk.
He's been impressive as well. He's a very slithery player, very athletic.
Mackerel, that was MJ Walker off the pass. Pass that time came from who got it? Was that Najee Marshall with the pass? That was terrific.
There's McCoy from outside again. Nice bounce pass. There's our boy Brown.
Brown just always around the basket. Loose ball, he's there. Rebound, he's there.
Yeah, I think he's a difference maker. Difference makers are on the winning side of you getting, you know, oftentimes a third or fourth game that maybe you didn't get.
That's right. That's right.
The season before.
Yep, that's exactly right. Especially with Wake Forest this year.
Yeah, they had a couple teams, a couple games they should have won, including that Duke game they had, and just let it slip away.
DJ Harvey with the layup. Very impressed with him tonight.
I think our guys are maybe officially getting tired of scoring right now.
Nice block by
Dickens.
And Dejor Dickens.
Block.
Josh Anderson.
Maybe the fanciest thing I've ever seen Najee do. Been watching him for a few years. Is to dribble that ball more than a couple times. He is Mr. Efficient.
Yeah.
MJ Walker guarded by Brandon McCoy. McCoy, for having feet that size, are very quick on him. Good defense that time. Here comes Josh Anderson again, this time to Chandler.
With the legs.
Good pass and finish.
You know, those guys are quick enough to flip a coin to see who's going to do it. Here's Chandler from deep. And there's a dunk there.
The clock's going
and
off.
the score's gone off.
Too much scoring, might have broke it.
Yep.
Yeah,
so the clock has gone out here.
Maybe it doesn't go that high. What were we at? We were at 123.
Was it one?
No, it was 160.
Unfortunately, Ron Berry's book does not go as high as this. Gary Trent Sr. has come down to talk to his counterpart in front of the bench.
Maybe we can find out from our book guy what the last score was.
What's the last score you got there, Ron? 156 to 115. 166 to 115.
Okay.
So Team Honor headed towards the record-breaking 200-point game that we thought might happen. The ever-competitive Gary Trent Sr. down here having a discussion with Paul Washington about this
coaching with
game.
and against Paul Washington and
Gary Trent, quite a story himself. Played at Ohio University.
Yep.
Earned the name Shaq of the MAC, and when you see him in person, you see
why,
why. On the side, not as tall as Shaquille O'Neal, but his scoring was, let's just say, impressive.
Well, see, back then, the so-called mid-major wasn't as, the guys coming out of mid-major schools weren't as big. So him coming out of Ohio University was a big deal.
Sure, another great player, Ron Harper. You guys may remember.
Yeah,
I'm in Ohio. That's
hey,
right.
terrific.
That area. Well, another, the big part of Gary Trent's story is, really, literally not playing in high school, only playing one part of a high school season. Became a great player, and obviously a major work ethic that he passed along to his son.
Brandon McCoy. Yeah, his coach trying to give him a handshake on the way by. Nikhil
Shoots it left-handed.
not able to come up with it. Marshall on the rebound. Back to Nikhil Alexander Walker.
Giving away 3-pointers by shooting lefty.
That's right.
And Jay Walker's going to stay out. And he brings it in. Here's Nikhil Alexander Walker. Nikhil's going to be a nice addition to Virginia Tech. Exactly. They need a guy his size with the athleticism of a smaller guard, but the ups of a taller one.
Great looking prospect.
Ball belongs to Team Honor. 7 minutes left here in the fourth quarter of the inaugural Allen Iverson Roundball Classic.
And for our audience at home, if you're watching the game, the crowd has not left. They just are all crowded around Allen Iverson.
That's right. He entered the building.
Yeah,
came about halftime.
Trying to get their autograph.
I don't think Allen's gotten away from that spot very often tonight. He can't get away from the crowd.
No, I hadn't had a chance to see a whole lot of the game either.
That's your guy, Nazir Marshall, who just tipped it in. Xavier's a future player. J.J. Chandler from deep. J.J. Chandler goes for the steal. Shondy Brown, of course, comes up with the ball. Marshall with the reverse. Time called here. Is it going to substitute? Both teams sub. A. Green comes back in for Team Loyalty. They trail it by a little bit. Team Honor trying to set a mark that in the first game of the Allen Iverson Roundball Classic, they hope never broke it.
Well, I think that maybe that's what they've been talking about.
It's a good matchup right here with Jeremiah Tillman on Brandon McCoy. Two big men with quick feet. That's what a great defense.
Yeah, nice. Left hand.
And McCoy flips it in left hand.
Nice little left scoop. Little isolation.
How would you like to have a couple of those guys on the floor in college for you?
Look, all of these guys, they can help me start a program.
That's right.
I think folks get too excited and they talk about, well, this kid can't do this and this kid can't do that. Look, I'll take any of these kids to start with.
Yeah, they're having fun out here now. Comes Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. What a pass to Tillman as Tillman puts it down. You know, it's an exhibition game. It's an all-star game, but the passing has been superb. Yeah. These lob passes aren't easy to pass. They're not easy to make.
Good bounce passes as well.
Right.
These kids have learned the timing. They're watching each other, even counting footsteps.
Yeah.
Well, speaking as someone from here in Southeastern Virginia, I sure hope these young men have had a great time this week. Allen Iverson certainly has put on a wonderful tournament. Had plenty of them to do. They've seen a couple different high school settings. They've seen a nice banquet room last night. Hopefully they've gotten to some of our finer places to eat. And
one of our booths, Boo Williams complex.
I want to thank. They've
all seen that.
That's right. You're right.
Yeah. That's true.
They're here quite often. A shout out to Boo hosting EYBL's first open period starting this evening.
I want to mention Kate Yanchulis, the writer for the Daily Press, our newspaper here on the peninsula at Hampton and Newport News. But Kate has written some articles this week. One of them actually floated to the top of the Daily Press website. It was so popular. She is a marvelous talent from up your way. She's from Northern Virginia. She's over there in a skirt tonight. Usually she's wearing her Washington Nationals hat. But she's a brilliant sports writer that we're very lucky to have here, and she is really giving this tournament, this week's events, a lot of coverage. So thank you, Kate, for all you do.
University of Maryland College Park graduate, Bishop O'Connell High School.
Somebody taught her right.
2 years.
Yep.
And great journalism
done a great job
over at Maryland.
Matt Coleman with the left-handed three-point shot for Team Honor. They go up to 183 now, 183 to 135. J.J. Chandler. This game, as you can tell, is played way up above the rim. And it doesn't matter the
elite athletes. Why not? It's Coleman.
Matty Coleman again.
I don't know, guys. Maybe can we squeeze in 400 points tonight?
Yeah.
might happen.
Jay Green with the drive. Here comes Coleman again as he passes around Chandler. Goes for his third. Doesn't get it. Harvey with the rebound. Here comes Green. With Anderson, how'd you like to say this? With Anderson and Chandler on the wings on the fast break. That's a dream every point guard wants to have.
Well, absolutely.
And I think Shaka Smart made a few comments. Matt Coleman is the missing link. They didn't have a point guard at Texas. With all the wing talent. So Matt Coleman will definitely be a welcome addition to Shaka.
Hope he's watching SUVtv for this. Under 3 minutes now. Savion Flagg, a Texan, starting this fall at Texas A&M. There's some high-flying basketball in the state of Texas this year.
And you know, guys, we're talking about a game where it's not exactly close.
No.
We're talking, 49, 50-point difference.
Gave them another quarter, they could catch up, but 2:38 to go here, 191-41, but everybody's still having a ball.
Oh, absolutely. Still fun to watch. Great athletes. They're having fun. I can't, this last 2.5 minutes, they won't be making the push for the win, but they're going to have some fun with it anyway.
And the Churchland athletic director is closing his eyes on that play, so you want to be sure the rim stays on. As Brandon McCoy shows why he should be somebody's dream pick tonight.
Nice reverse, PJ.
Ladies and gentlemen, you get to see all these kids next year at ESPN and all those different networks that broadcast the college game. It's still a fine game. What a Green.
Nothing like a college basketball game.
One of these few baskets. Well, we're blessed in the DMV, particularly on the Maryland side, to watch WCAC basketball, Washington Catholic Association, where, top to bottom, we have Division I teams, the top 5 or 6 schools in the conference having 9, 10 Division I players on each team. And we get the high level basketball, so it is really quite a difference.
Well, historically this area is known for football, but we, Frank and I covered a great season as far as, guys going to college. We had about 6 between Bethel and Hampton this year. I think we're like 6 Division I players on the court at one time.
Yeah, between 2 high schools, just 2 of the 4 in Hampton. Josh Anderson drops it in.
Of course, as we talked about, obviously he was a great football player as well at Bethel.
Oh, right, state title.
Yeah,
absolutely.
In the same year, so.
P.J. Washington, under a minute now, 198-150. His team honor wearing the white jersey, trying to put 200 on the board. They've got 30 seconds to do it. Quadre Green has come in.
Let's see it. If he gets a 3, we're good. Oh.
The crowd wants 200 too.
Yeah.
But Team Loyalty does not want to give up 200. And Brandon McCoy is going to hold it up.
Well, and Brandon thought he was going to get that easy 3.
They're going to hold the ball in.
Josh Anderson. Here they come for 200. Off of Anderson.
And the clock ran over a little bit there.
Give me an awful P.J. Washington.
Could have put a couple seconds back on the
He's
clock.
going to hang on to it. And
they don't get to 200.
But the Team Loyalty breaks 150. Final score here in Churchland High School in Portsmouth, Virginia, 198-152. Tony Rutland coming by. Good job. James Daniel, all the assistant coaches help. All with a relationship.
Maddie, you missed the 200.
Team's going to shake hands now as they come across. I'm sure we'll announce an MVP, but I tell you, they all played well tonight. I don't know who I'd even pick.
I like Quade.
Just even though his team got beat by 46.
Yeah.
Well, he played great, but
he did play great.
I like Chandra Brown. I think we have to.
Yeah, Chandra Brown is
at him as well as Brandon McCoy. We have to take
Brandon
a look at
McCoy is
just
just.
And like you said, had about 20 dunks in this game.
Well, we want to thank you for everything here. Are we going to stay and watch some awards, or are we going to stay with it for a while? Or we're going to take a break, and then we'll come back for the awards. You're listening or watching SUVtv.
The Iverson Roundball Classic game is brought to you by AI Enterprises, Reebok, the Antoine Matthias Safe Covers Foundation, The Rock, 757 Shutdown Academy, Papula Rating and Development, and Elite Athletic Training.
Lisa, just let me know when you want to go back.
Huh? You're going to take off? Okay. Let me get a picture with you
Take it with
and
you.
Zoe. Yeah.
Nobody wants my autograph. You take it with you.
Huh? Where's Zoe? Zoe.
We got a young Quade video bomb.
Warriors. And I had the Wizards.
Let it go. It's already up there. All right, I got you.
When it gets no. I have fun. That's when I think I'm at my best.
All right, folks, we're back here at Churchland High School in Portsmouth, Virginia, surrounded by the Matt Coleman fan club that has gathered around our table. What a great ball game tonight. I want to thank the Burnett's, Marcus and Lisa Burnett, and SUVtv.com for bringing to the game tonight. Thank all the sponsors of the Allen Iverson Roundball Classic, the AI Enterprises, Antoine Bethea Safe Coverage Foundation, The Rock, 757 Shutdown Academy, Papula Rating and Development, and Elite Athletic Training. Thank you for your support. I want to thank all the fans watching at home. We've enjoyed it. Coach, very nice seeing you tonight. Glad to have the coaches here. And we're going to wrap it up here from Portsmouth as the crowd gets a little bit anxious. Final score's a lot to a little, but first of many games we hope to bring to you in the Allen Iverson Roundball Classic. On behalf of Dave Dickerson, Wu Baker Bray, I'm Frank Edgar saying goodnight from Portsmouth.